Holy hell. My bite mark. This is a burrito.
Feeding time. Feed me more.
Yo, welcome to Feeding Time. The big guy Ryback here once again, Rybackers. And today we're back at Pancho's, finally doing what I wanted to do here, and I've gotten so many other things. I go there, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that. And I almost did it again today. I almost got their chili dog because I was like, oh, I want to try a vegan chili dog. But instead, I go, nope, I'm sticking to the game plan. I got this monster California burrito here, and also these are all plant-based quesadilla. This is actually looks really, really good. It's heavy, that's what she said. And I'm gonna dig in, guys. I'm starving. I'm a little bummed. The property, the development that I was very hopeful that I was told that there were units open. I went there today and actually talked to one of the people and got to walk, and it was so perfect in so many ways. And the one that I wanted that had the Gen X suite has been sold. And there were two of them in there with that, and they both have been sold. But we stay optimistic. I know what I want, and we're gonna find it. We've listed my place, and there's a few other options. This one though was really, really land-wise everything I wanted. And we got some misinformation on it, and it's fine. And we keep on going. We keep on trucking. We're gonna get it. We're upgrading, baby. We're upgrading. Moving on up. Woo! But yeah, we'll see what happens. So, but we're still looking, and I'm gonna have to go look and drive around some more. Oh, they give me some hot sauce too. I got my loser food tray. I've inquiring. We got information. Getting ready to put in an order for the Feed Me More Nutrition logo loser food trays, but they're not losers, because if you got Feed Me More Nutrition on it, you're a freaking winner, man. All right, it's feeding time. Going in. Get me some. Oh my God. We got guacamole, tomatoes. It's like there's something crispy in it. I think there's like some sort of, I don't know. And I got this asada protein. Holy hell. My bite mark. This is a burrito. We're gonna put a little hot sauce on that. I don't know how hot it is, but man, I tell you guys, this is off Fort Apache. I think they got multiple locations. If you're in Vegas, you gotta try Pancho's. Wow. Oh, today's just an off day, just cardio conditioning today. Oh, this is what it's all about. There's not a human being that you can feed this to that's gonna not like this. Oh, I would take that one. Clearly there would be. But if you didn't tell them what it was and you just gave it to them, they'd be like, this is good. Oh. Good food. Good food like this really, really livens up my day. This definitely has some crispy stuff in it, and I don't know if California burritos, that fries maybe? Maybe it's fries I'm eating. All I know is my balls have been missing for about the last 3 minutes. Got a little bit of hate today. I do a little blocking on the old Twitter. Happens from a rare occasion. Tweets will be filled with love and positivity from people, and then you got people that are just the other end of the spectrum. And they're all the same usually, but wrestling fans. The Jim Cornette, I wish Jim the best. I like Jim on some of his takes. He's never had a good take on me. It's a lot of misinformation, but I'm in such a good place and so happy in life. Like nothing can bother me. Like I'm not in pain anymore. Nobody has any, like that portion of people that want to hate me are clueless about just the entire thing. And even if they're not clueless about it, they pretend to be. But I sent a sarcastic tweet to Fox. It popped up. People were tagging me. They'd asked a question like, who's the greatest, or someone performer, or who's a performer who should have won the WWE Heavyweight Championship. So I just put a sarcastic tweet like, wrestling is fake, guys. Nobody wins or loses championships. They're simply a prop to market entertainers. And what, by the way, is 100% true. And you guys have heard me, I've said it many times. I was never a champion. I played the role of an intercontinental champion, but nobody is actually the champion in wrestling. It's all parts. But it's funny because certain wrestling fans will get really, really offended at that. And I'm like, I'm not saying anything that nobody already doesn't know. I'm not like the one that let the cat out of the bag. I mean, every podcast exposes the business left and right. Like everyone, including Jim Cornette, no matter what they discuss at any point, they're exposing the business way more than it ever was, simply talking about stuff. So like even Jim responding to my tweet is exposing the business further, right? Because he made like a negative thing saying I'm a disrespectful piece of shit, and 30 years ago the people in the business would have kicked my ass. I'd like to see someone try, first of all, okay? Jim included. It's all right. But I go, this isn't 30 years ago. The internet didn't exist 30 years ago. Second, it was a sarcastic tweet. I laughed my ass off. I thought it was hilarious based off my personal situation with WWE. And then I was like, and that explains why you guys made that TV deal. Like thinking you thought it was real. But so it's 30 years ago, right? It was an entirely different environment. And those people back then that would have quote unquote kicked my ass, their kids now are the ones posting pictures backstage before and after matches and tweeting each other how much they love each other, you know, before they go out and kill each other and whatnot. WWE has made every breaking kayfabe show possible outside of what my show I pitched to break it even further, Making the Magic, or WWE in the Showers. So let's just show everything. But I'm the asshole when all this is exposed every single day by all the talent outside of when, now I say this, when I'm working, I'm as professional in the business, you will never see me break in the moment and in an interview, whatever it is. Just like in a movie, when you're playing a role, you're in that role. And but my God, we can get those people riled up. But it's always funny when like the people like Jim does it to get me hate with his people, where they'll start bothering me. I just block them, they're gone in a day. I'll wait, go on, block them all out, smoke them out. No, I never have to deal with them ever again. But then Just Incredible, who I've always followed, we follow each other on Twitter, never remotely ever had an issue with Just Incredible. He comes to Jim's you know, barking up the tree, defending almost Jim. 30 years we let these pieces of shit, disrespectful pieces of shit in the business. I'm just like, block, not even worth a response. I would say it's disrespectful to show up to an event completely hammered and obliterated just where you can't even perform. I would say that's exposing the business far more than a sarcastic tweet that's already not saying anything that's not already true. And the tweet was 100% fact. So I was like, Jesus, what else are we going to distract ourselves with today, guys, to get upset about, right? Holy hell. But that's the life. It's just the people, excuse me, that are usually the younger people or people that what we call marks that are, and I call marks the negative fans that are very hateful and really believe it's real, and they're like, I say the word fake, and I use fake as it's physical entertainment, but it is scripted, and if you don't, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, if you're defending, like, it's not that we're not talking about anything that every other performer doesn't talk about in their interviews, almost, outside of when they're doing specific storyline angles where they stay in character. But Jim likes to try to get people. These people have this agenda, and they know people are gonna bite on it. I'm just like, guys, you couldn't be any more wrong about me. If Jim rode in the car with me for 30 minutes, Jim would freaking love me. He'd be calling me every day to talk to me. I'd have to hit block on that too. But I wish them all the best. Like I said, I'm in such a great place. Can't wait to go back on TV and have them talking about me every week, about how awesome I am, how great my psychology is, my storytelling, my punches. Good old Jim Cornette. I don't hate Justin Credible either. I just had to block him. Put him in timeout. Put him in little kitty timeout. Put his face in the corner. Smush it in there pretty hard. But guys, what are we doing? Pretty sure they talk about wrestling and exposing it on their podcast all the time. Back in my day, it was real. I can sit there and say back in my day, Deep South Wrestling, it was absolutely brutal. I would say my training was harder than any of theirs. 100% with Bill DeMott. And I love Bill for it because it made me the man I am. My training kicks their training's ass. There ain't a tougher trainer in the world. You guys have heard the stories. There is no tougher trainer than Bill DeMott. And I thrived and survived that. And it was not easy. But I have a lot of confidence, and I know that was, and I got put through the ringer 8-hour days of double training sessions, nonstop, just, on top of, that's not counting going right to the gym usually after eating, and, I mean, it was an all-day thing every day. It was great. But, and I don't think that was necessarily the best thing for training-wise. And people that have it easier, I don't hate them. Times change, things evolve. It is what it is, man. Can't hold on to anger like that. So I love them. I'm not gonna let them ruin my day. Gotta get work done, feed me more nutritional supplements, get healthy, eat my food. Sure, Jim hates vegans too. So he really hates me. He calls me fat all the time. I think that's like, he might think that maybe that would offend me. But it doesn't. Because I look at myself naked in the mirror and I'm like, Jesus, I look great. I know Jim can't say the same. That I know for a fact. There's no way that man takes off his clothes and he's like confident. There's no way in hell. If he is, I mean, he's mentally deranged. That's the melted candle if I've ever seen one. Just poking fun, though. Because he likes to talk bad about me all the time. And never, I always tell my followers, my Rybackers, never leave bad comments to other people. If I ever see you leave bad comments to other people, I block you too. I don't like that mindset. Just don't. Doesn't involve you. Don't get caught up in it. Santino Marella is one of the nicest, sweetest men you'll ever meet. Just such a great guy. In my opinion, one of the greatest comedy characters of all time in wrestling. And, yeah, he doesn't like Jim Cornette either. But I wish Jim the best. This quesadilla. Guys, and this sour cream here, I think it's a vegan sour cream. I'm dipping it in. This whole meal was $21. Well worth it. Wow. Try to eat a little of this. Put a little bit of that in. Got a little bit of the meat came out. Done. Wow. What a meal. Oh. All right. Pancho's California burrito with asada and the asada quesadilla. All this vegan plant-based. 9.7 out of 10. Just straight to the point. It just, that kicked ass, blew my balls off. It's gonna blow your balls off, or your tits off. Blow your tits off if you don't have balls. Or possibly both. 2021. So yeah, guys, there you have it. 9.7. Highly recommend this place if you come to Vegas. It is kick-ass. And other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. My comments and descriptions have everything I'm doing. Try not to plug stuff as much. People, I guess, hate it. I'm just saying, hey, this is just giving you free entertainment. All right, guys, see you later. Feed me more. Thank you guys very much for watching this Feed Me More TV episode. To check out my podcast, The Ryback Show and the Shooting Blanks Wrestling Report, please support us over at Patreon, patreon.com/Ryback. We have 2 different tiers available over there for both those shows. Feed Me More Nutrition available on feedmemore.com and Amazon. All first-time buyers can save 25% on the website with discount code SAVE25. And for all personal videos from yours truly, cameo.com/TheBigGuyRyback. Thank you guys again. Love you very much. Get hungry, stay hungry, be more. Feed me more.